Welcome to Breakthrough with Jeff, and this is a point, this is a place where you can engage with me in a very personal, very deep and authentic conversation. And so if you're in that place where you feel it's time to really unleash yourself, your greatest power, then this is a channel for you. Welcome. Take a seat. Please put on your seatbelt because we are about to rise. And so today I'm reminded of this boy at the age of 19. I just attended a Saturday event that was a youth event, and the speaker was late for some reason, and the guy facilitating the event looked around and saw me. I was dressed in a suit and a tie like I used to. No longer do that unless it's completely necessary. But I was picked from the crowd, and he says, "You there, can you come and tell us about yourself?" as we wait for the speaker. And for me, I can't even remember this guy, but this is the first time that I had a true encounter with fear, uncertainty, and anxieties. I was given the microphone, and as I was walking to the podium, I just felt my heart beating, and I felt my feet losing the grip of the ground, and my breath was becoming shorter. And I almost forgot to breathe. For a moment, I felt like I totally forgot to breathe. And as the microphone came closer to me, the shaking of my knees, the vibration of my body, fear took center stage. And I had no words. I could not say nothing. For a moment, my whole system almost shut down. And I stood there frozen. As my legs were fellowshipping and vibrating and shaking, I just told myself, something in me just said, this is it. I mean, you're there. You're on stage. There's no time to say no. You're there. Speak up. And I remember, I just took a deep breath. And I made a joke about that moment. I said, can you imagine? This is my first time to speak in public. And as I was saying that, I'm shaking and vibrating, and all of a sudden the microphone fell from my hands and landed on the ground of the pulpit with a loud sound. Everyone broke into laughter, and that was a defining moment for me. Join them in the laughter of feel embarrassed, shamed, defeated, down. And that's a moment, that's a defining moment for this boy, because actually I laughed at myself. And looking at the people present, the conversation was about fear. And as I began to talk about fear, I saw right before my own eyes fear begin to disappear. And from that moment, I've never looked back. I have been helping people access their power because I know maybe my heart was desiring that person, that mentor, that coach that would push me, not in the way I was pushed. Just you there, come. Well, I appreciate for whoever did that. I can't even remember their name, but I remember their experiences. See, people may not remember what you told them, but they'll remember what you made them feel. By the time I left the stage, I felt powerful. And I decided to learn from 19 years of age. I immersed myself in the psychology, the human psychology of peak performance. How to live from your personal power, from a place of integrity, from a place of power. In my journey, I realized that from age 4, from 4 years of age, we are carrying uncertainties, fears, doubts, anxieties of all the stories that our society, our tribes, our generation poured into our system. And I'm telling you, there's a lot that we need to let go. The story that I'm not enough. The story of, where I come from. The story of uncertainty. I don't deserve to say anything. I don't belong here. That was what was going on within me. And I always felt like I want to hide. And it didn't end with one day. I still felt I needed to hide. Hide from my brightness. Hide from love. Hide from showing up authentically powerful. Hide from telling someone I love openly that I totally love you. I'm into you, baby. I got you. I'm here. That authentic conversation with self. For me, it's been a journey. It's been a journey with my wife. It's been a journey with my kids. It's been a journey with my clients, telling them the authentic truth. Unleashed without feelings of, I need to hide this. I need to cover it in a certain way. Because that's just fear. Fear is false expectation appearing like they are real. My journey has been a journey of stepping into my power. Not easy. It's not easy to let go of those stories. The stories of how, what you know. The stories of what you don't know. All those stories are in your head. And we've got these fears. Especially if your parents, most of these fears we get from our parents. From early age, you're being told you're nobody. You're being told that you can't make it. You're being told that stop that. Do this, don't do that. We've been raised up as robots, slaves, and not be equipped to feel power, to face challenges, and to win, and to go on the other side and feel the victory. And sometimes just feel the defeat and say, yeah, I tried and failed. You see, in this generation, we are dealing with a generation of parents who went through, all these uncertainties, and now we want to protect our kids, which is another issue, because protecting your kids from facing fear and all the obstacles of life is keeping them from their greatness. All I want my kids to do is to develop their power rather than protect them and keep them small and keep them weak and needy of me. That's power. True power is for you to stand alone and stand strong in your power, in your personal power. So I dare tell you, the human body tells us places you need to heal for you to stand in your power. The human body is so intelligent. See, God created us not as robots and machines, but as connective, intelligence that serves itself. It's like an ecosystem. It has an ecosystem. It has its own way of healing and giving you direction on where you need to go. That's why you need to listen to your emotions, because they are communication channels to your body telling you need to deal with this, you need to answer this, you need to deal with this. Every emotion is a message to you, my dear. And so for this session, because I'll be going through series, and follow me, listen. I'll be going through series of 7 steps you can take for you to stand in your personal power, for you to stand fearlessly in your relationships and state what you want, for you to step into your vision for your spirituality and say, this religion doesn't serve me anymore, like I did. For you to step into your relationship and say, baby, I love you, and walk into that love. You deserve it. For you to step out of a marriage that is not serving your destiny and say, I'm done here. And begin to honor yourself and begin to honor your authentic power. This is communication with self. This is hearing your destiny call and walking into it, smashing it. Because without that, my friend, you're going to live a life that is not really the life that your heart desires. And so there are 7 steps. And the first one is to ground yourself. Step into your territory. And this in our body, in my illustration, it will be represented by your feet. And we'll call your feet roots. You're going to root yourself. If you're my client, you know that I take my clients through a process of rooting yourself. Because we get uprooted right from birth. We're being told you don't deserve to be here. We're being told you don't deserve to speak up or shut up. Being told that we have no point. We're being told that we are here to listen to others. We're being told we are here to be seen and not to be heard. That is the nature of this planet, to belittle you. And unless you claim your territory, baby, you're going to die an empty shell. You're going to disappoint your creator. You're going to step into your destiny without a mark on the planet. What a shame. What a shame. And so the first thing is root yourself. So I want you to tell yourself, I have the right to be here. Say that, type that down here, type that down here on this video. I have the right to be here. Believe that. I have the right to be here. I have the right to be here. Then close your eyes and visualize, see yourself rooted into the ground. Visualize yourself like you're a tree planted into the source. Connect and say, I have the right to be here. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your body. Say that. Move your body as you say that. I have the right to be here. Assert yourself on the planet. If you don't, no one will. Other people only reflect a testimony of how we have projected ourselves. So this week, I want you to project yourself with total certainty that you belong here. You have the right to be here. Assert yourself. One of the things you can do to strengthen your roots is actually with your body. Begin to exercise. Begin to move your body. Feel grounded. Build your certainty. Exercise in a way that moves your body. And then affirmation. Affirm this affirmation. I have the right to be here. And don't just say it, because your subconscious mind needs to believe it. It needs to walk with you, my dear. And so I have the right to be here. Type that down here. I have the right to be here. I own this place, baby. I'm a goddess. I'm divine. I have the right to be here. Assert that. Feel it. Feel it in your heart. Feel the intention of your heart to be present. Be present. Feel the power. See yourself connected to the earth. You're not floating. Take yourself back to your roots. And if a story comes and tells you, you have nobody, you have no achievement, it's not about achievement. If you're not happy, if you're not grounded, you're not happy with yourself. A friend of mine told me this life is about thriving where you find yourself. You're here, baby. You're not somewhere in the sky. You have to love to be here to experience heaven in this place. You have the right to be here. Believe it, live it, show up authentically. Begin to have conversations that are authentic. Show up fearlessly. You fear people will judge you. Everyone has got their baggages, their stories. Everyone has to face their fear at some point. Everyone has to kill their giant at some point. Nobody can kill your giant for you. You got to take the spear. You got to take the spear and take the giant by your hand, because this is your destiny. This has been Breakthrough with Jeff, where we rise to our destiny. See you soon in the next video. Stay authentic, stay true, keep it real.